The worst updates from each Counter-Strike game. 6 hours ago, 12k views by D Zolans. I've never heard of this guy before. Is he big? Let's see. This is a place for videos of things that pique my curiosity. Oh, this guy actually makes videos on CS. Up and coming? This is a good topic though. I'm kind of interested. All right, here we go. The worst updates from each Counter-Strike game. I wonder.
People love to talk negatively about CS while at the same time grinding thousands of hours of playtime and spending millions of dollars on cosmetics. But honestly, there are times where Valve has made the wrong decision and pushed out bad updates, which really sucks, partially because they provide no communication on what they are doing. Well, maybe excluding the current CS2 stuff to a degree, but...
Dude, I'm touching my hair all the time because it looks like shit. I'm having a fucking haircut tomorrow, dude, at 3 p.m. Anyone wants to meet up at the haircut place or what? 3 p.m. Be there, man. I'll come out with a fresh fucking cut, dude.
That's just how Valve operates, and yet it's still infuriating that this multi-billion-dollar company drops updates and then disappears back into the shadows to work on Gaben's stupid brain interfacing technology or whatever they're up to.
I'm not going bald. Haircut vlog, hair reveal? Dude, you've seen my hair before, what do you mean? I'm not going bald, I'm just gonna cut it a bit, man, just a little bit, so there's not like a, you know, it's like so long here, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be all clean and shit. But before we continue, this video is sponsored by Clash.gg, a website that offers many different game modes, has free daily rewards, and many more. There are many ways you can cash out and deposit. By using code PROP, you will receive rakeback awards and 5% deposit bonus. The links will be in the description below.
Back to Counter-Strike, today we'll be taking a look at the worst updates from each CS game, in my opinion at least. First on the list of worst CS updates is not just an update, but the entirety of CS conditions.
What?
Actually, I don't want the CZ apologists on my ass for this one. Just kidding, I love you all. Mwah. Actually, first, let's go back to the past and look at the original Counter-Strike. From CS 1.0 at release to 1.6 is where most of the big changes occurred. Updates since then have consisted of mostly bug fixes and stability improvements. But in 2006, it was confirmed in an interview on CS Nation with Doug Lombardi, director of marketing at Valve, that Valve and IGA, a marketing agency, look forward to discussing mutually beneficial opportunities in the future.
Dude, this guy's
starting
so
with
deep.
implementing baked-in advertisements to CS.
Really? This?
I remember that.
But why CS 1.6? Evidently, it was the most popular game on Steam at the time, so it seemed like a perfect choice to milk for more money. So why exactly in-game ads? IGA Worldwide was paying big money to popular server hosts for them to implement real ad campaigns into the map files, but this led to legal issues with Valve, and instead of stopping it, they thought it would be a great idea to make it official. To summarize what Doug has said, because it may benefit the community, as Valve were looking for ways to fund said community's modding projects in
It's like Hellcase and community servers, they're legit, man. But instead of community servers, they had it on legit ones. That's insane.
order to, I guess, find the next CS or Team Fortress. It's all too vague and doesn't really explain how this is all supposed to work. After this short interview, the fans were not happy with this announcement, obviously.
Yeah, I wasn't happy either, man.
And this justified hate might have contributed to the in-game ads never actually becoming a reality, sort of. In 2007, a beta client for CS was released, which did have advertisements, though only Valve-related ads as placeholders. Scoreboard and Spectator have orange box ads. As for maps, Dust, Dust 2, and Aztec have...
Dude, the orange box shit, I remember that, man, when I was downloading illegally 1.6, dude, a bunch of fucking shit like that.
3 of them in specific places. On Dust, close to CT spawn, there is this portal ad, a Left 4 Dead banner in B site, and near T-spawn is this square ad that switches between Half-Life 2 Episode 2 and TF2 after each map load. On Dust 2, this one in CT is for orange box, this one switches between Half-Life 2 and TF2, and this one around T-tunnels switches between Left 4 Dead and Half-Life 2. On Aztec, there is this Left 4 Dead banner.
Dude, imagine I could put my like merch link here, like propernator.com/store, dude. Advertising on Dust 2. Oh.
Banner. On T-spawn is the same rectangular Half-Life 2 or TF2 ad, and finally in CT Long A, this one switches between Left 4 Dead and Portal. And that's all I
Good
could
memories.
find. It's entirely possible the beta CS client had other versions, so there could be ads in other places or even different types of ads. I'm surely not one to bother with something so trivial. Reading through patch notes and archives, this in-game advertisement update seems to have never made it out of the beta, so good on Valve for not going through with it, but an obvious showcase of their early greed overstepping its boundaries. CS 1.6 still has a beta branch, but it's not the one with ads from 2007, so how did I find a version that does have them? Don't ask, it's too shady for me to even tell you. Now, I know I might have baited you a bit since this update wasn't exactly implemented to the main game, but here in CS Source, this one was real.
I miss CS Source, like porn graffitis. Holy shit, man. Actual craziness, dude. I had to go through my Steam screenshots like some time ago to delete all the crazy stuff, man. Some gaping fucking assholes, dude. Titties, bunch of shit, man. I was screenshotting all of that, man, and uploading to Steam screenshots.
A real piece of garbage. Some of you who lived through it might remember. Yes, I'm talking about dynamic weapon pricing, introduced in October 11th, 2006, based on a supply and demand system. The prices of each weapon and equipment would fluctuate. Each Monday, the prices would change depending on how much they were bought the previous week. There was a website that tracked these price trends and the amount purchased. Basically, if 10% of all worldwide dollars were spent on an AK-47, its price next week would go up by 10%.
That's
so,
insane.
of course, this led to the most commonly used weapons to cost the most, while the least
5.5k with these legit prices or no? Imagine $1, dude. You just buy this shit every round.
used ones would go for as low as $1, completely meta-breaking, turning the game basically into Wall Street. Yes, hello, the import has gone up again by 20%. It's too high. Give me a credit loan. We need to start investing in Mac 10s for $1 each, pronto. The main problem is that, in a way, it was supposed to encourage people to play with different weapons and manage their in-game economies, but really, a Desert Eagle went up to $7,000 friggin' dollars.
7k for a deagle. Yeah, this is how you kill a game, man. Especially a game that's supposed to be meant for a competitive game. What the fuck? Imagine this shit in esports, dude. Have a tournament on Saturday. Deal worth 7k. GG, man. Op worth like 7k as well. GG. AK-47 like 5.5k. Unlucky, dude.
More expensive than an op, and for just a couple of $100s, you can buy a TMP or a Mac 10 on a pistol round.
That's nuts.
I believe this system was not mandatory, at least. A console command existed for enabling or disabling it.
That's cool, but
MP
stupid at the same
dynamic
time.
pricing 0 or 1. To nobody's surprise, most community servers had it disabled. Speaking of the community, nobody thought this was a good idea, except Valve, because dynamic pricing persisted for about a couple of months before getting quietly removed, and the website for tracking prices stopped functioning and later went down. It's not entirely clear.
I mean, actually, yeah, not for the major, but some kind of a tournament, that would be pretty cool. Something that's not too important, but also kind of important. That would be cool. Like, as you go through the brackets and shit. Yeah, I don't know.
It was removed, but because it was an online feature, there
should
really
be a game mode like that in CSGO.
To showcase it beyond the archived website. The idea was certainly dumb from the beginning. This kind of meddling with the meta and changing the prices outside of anyone's control just because people buy them too much is ridiculous. Maybe if instead of dynamic pricing, Valve could have spent time balancing the weapons themselves if they wanted players to diversify their loadouts. But eventually Valve realized this was a mistake, so thank God it didn't last too long, and good riddance.
This sucks.
Finally, we're on to CSGO.
Look up from Power now. What's this video? It's the worst updates from each Counter-Strike game. So CS 1.6, the worst update was ads placed on all the maps. For Source, the worst update was some dynamic fucking pricing for the weapons that would change every single week. And now we're into CSGO. Let's see what's the worst CSGO update. It's probably gonna be like R8 revolver or some bullshit like that, right? I don't know. There's a bunch of bad updates in CS. Let's see what it says.
There have been many updates and changes throughout the years in this game, and my goodness, there are many bad updates to choose from. Could it be the UMP laser meta, the AUG laser, the SG553 meta, Tech 9 meta, CZ meta, misaligned hitboxes?
What? Did you see that?
No, I believe there is something far
Revolver.
worse. On December 8th, 2015, the Revolver update dropped, and it took the world by storm.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's Jima's fucking weapon, man. That's insane. I can't believe Jima made it, man. Actually crazy.
New pistol replaces the Deagle slot, costs $850, so buying it first round is not an option, and it has 1 mag in reserve. The way it works is you left click for a delayed shot by 0.33333 seconds, or right click for an instant spam shooting, though it's less accurate. Doesn't sound too bad and seems quite different from the other pistols, but how's the damage?
Man, I already saw this in Jima's video. You know what I don't understand? How the fuck does Jima's CZ video have more views than the R8 video? That's crazy to me, man. Because in theory, R8 is like way more interesting in a way, right? Although the CZ video was better made, so I guess maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Over bet. More interesting, less used. R8 used. Nah, that's cap. What do you mean? A lot of people use CZ. I've never seen anyone use R8 unless they're just fucking trolling or some shit. What world are you living in? Not in NA? Okay, so you're from NA and probably like silver rank or some shit, right? Nah. Yeah, R8 I like never see, dude. Never. It's only when I go to play maybe like a silver matchmaking someone has one. Not from where you're getting. I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting mad. Chill, chill, dude.
Okay. What the fuck?
Y'all know it? Okay, okay, that's understandable then.
115 base damage. Crazy, isn't it? It still baffles me how it was released in that state. Did nobody test it or take a second look? Regardless, it was a complete mess. Probably the craziest 3 days in CSGO's existence. On December 10th, it was finally fixed with the base damage being reduced, making it now a 2-shot kill. Spread was increased from 0.48 to 0.53, and the secondary delay increased to 0.444444. This fix basically ruined the gun, and it has been unusable ever since. Later,
I don't know if it's the worst update ever though, I don't know, man. It was just shit for 3 days and there was no like tournaments or anything going on, so I'm pretty sure. I feel like there's been some other game-breaking shit, man.
down the line, its price was reduced to 700, then to 600, but this isn't enough. Not at all, even. So, to this day, the R8 from its release and subsequent fix remains as a stain on the game's history. While other updates broke a rifle or made a pistol OP, the Revolver...
Are you still borrowing that souvenir dealer? Yeah, man, I got it like yesterday, man. There's no way I can get rid of it.
...was a pistol anybody can buy and was an accurate one-shot kill pocket op, making all other weapons obsolete, which is why I believe this is the worst CSGO update ever. Now, whether you agree or disagree with my choices for the worst updates, I think it's important to remind ourselves of the bad times because we might learn from them. I'm not sure if the companies will though, but this is just a tug of war. Sometimes there will be an update Valve truly thought was a good idea, only to get instantly yelled at by everyone and fix or reverse their decision. Inevitably, there will be more bad updates to come, we just don't know what will it be.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I think he got it spot on with a source update because I can't imagine what could be worse than that. The CSGO update, it's kind of like overall, I guess it is the worst update, but there's been like, I don't know, you know, when everyone was using like SGs and AUGs and shit, even in competitive, that was fucked, man. Obviously, like the SMGs and shit, I don't know, man. There's been a lot of bad, but yeah, on grand scheme of things, I guess that's a good one. The CS 1.6, like, is ads really the worst possible thing that could have happened? I don't think so. Sure, there was some game-breaking stuff in 1.6 as well. I don't believe that the ads ruin anything. It's just like a visual thing. What about removing competitive maps? That's fine. Removing competitive maps, that's just making things fresh. Nothing game-breaking or bad about it. But yeah, let's see what the people in the comments say. A lot of people will say CS 1.4 and 1.5 are the worst updates due to the movement and spray nerfs. CS 1.0 to 1.3 might as well just be called Action Quake 2. Yeah, I wasn't there to experience these kinds of things, dude. I'm not pushing 30 yet, man. Motherfuckers are pushing 30, they know know about this probably. Or they already are 30. Somebody at Valve got bored of mapping and decided to pick up a macroeconomic textbook. And what it led us to, the entire skins and new loot box market, the gambling fiasco, etc. True. Actually, that 1.6 update did go through and did have different ads through the years. Ads did get removed in 2013 with a Steam pipe update, however. Yeah, because like when I had the cracked version of 1.6, there was a bunch of those regular ads all over the place. I mean, I also did play community servers, so they had their own custom shit as well, but I think the normal ones were also there. Bro, who played 1.3? Y'all are 40? I'm 31, what you want? I never tried 1.3. I just did some fucking CS 1.6 action when I was like, I don't know, like 10 or 9 or some shit. Played it like once or twice, and then I got my PC when I was 12, and I played a bit of 1.6 then, a bit of Source, and then CSGO came out in like a year later. I'm 22 and played 1.5 a lot? Holy shit, you must have played it when you were like 6 years old then or something, no? I also feel like this video could have been made a little shorter too, man. He was waffling a lot, but he did provide some good information for some of this stuff. But hey man, good shit. I like the video. He's Zolans, dude. First time hearing this guy. Maybe I'll go back to some other videos of his.